Bonjour, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. So today I actually really want to talk about an amazing transformation from one of my clients. I honestly am just like so proud and thrilled of her results. I really wanted to share kind of her journey, how she's done it, what she learned, just to really inspire you, give you some tips, and hopefully motivate you to continue on your health and fitness journey. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is my client actually, which is just incredible when I even say it out loud, lost 23 pounds over the course of 12 weeks with me. So this was in my coaching program. Now, in this program, she learned so much that she's able to now take away with her for the rest of her life. This program that I created has been designed literally to be the last program that you're ever going to need. And she even said to me yesterday when we spoke that that's exactly what she has learned. And she is just so amazed that she has lost 23 pounds in 12 weeks, which is just incredible. And it's still coming off even now after she's finished. We're still seeing amazing results, and she's just learned so much from me. So not only did she get the results that she wanted, but as I said, she learned incredible things throughout this journey. And when we first started, she said to me that really what she wanted to do was stop the yo-yoing dieting that she was doing. So she actually was just doing the cycle that many of us do, which is we'd start a diet, we'd restrict our calories, we'd restrict certain food groups, we'd really deprive ourselves of the things that we want to lose a little bit of weight, ended up going back full circle, eating the old habits that we were doing, or we'd actually just break it because it was too restrictive and we'd end up binge eating too much. And she found herself in this cycle way too many times and just wasn't able to lose the weight that she wanted. And not only that, one of the things that we actually discovered was that she has built really amazing muscle mass, which you can see in the photos, that she's ended up being able to fit back into her clothes way sooner than she ever imagined that she'd be able to, because she has dropped body fat. And this is exactly what I wanted her to also accomplish during this journey. So what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of take you through the process that my client went through, and we're also just going to kind of discuss what she also learned along the way. So let's start with workouts. So when she came to me, she had this belief that she had to do cardio and just cardio. She had to do like an hour of it. She'd have to be working out at least 5 times a week. And that really demotivated my client. And I can see why, because who wants to be doing that? No one. So that's kind of the impression that she always had. She'd have to push herself, she'd have to be sweating at every single workout, and she just really wanted to find a program that was going to be flexible, it was going to be enjoyable, and it was also just going to be something that kind of fit into her routine effortlessly. And that's exactly what I teach in this program. So we ended up just working out 4 times a week. That's what I tell all my clients to do. That is enough, because you need your recovery days. And one of the most important factors, especially if you've been on my channel, you know we're all about short, effective workouts. We want to train smarter, not harder. And this is what I teach all of my clients. So for this exact client here, we worked up 4 times a week, maximum 30 minutes each time. So there were days that were 15 or 20 minutes, and then there were days where there were 30. But we do a combination of HIIT workouts, and we do a combination of body weight, actual toning workouts, and then eventually we started to add a little bit of weights in towards the end of the program. Now, she followed this exact system, and still she said to me on this call yesterday that she truly believes that without these workouts, she also would not have been able to have lost the body fat and built such amazing lean muscle mass and still feel as strong and fit into her clothes just as well. The workouts really complemented the nutrition, but what she has learned is that fitness is fun, be flexible, and C, it can be fit into your schedule any way you like. As long as you show up for those 4 times a week, that's all that's required. So that's exactly what my client did, and she thrived following this plan. The next thing she did was, of course, nutrition. So as I said in the beginning, one of the biggest things for her was making sure that she got her nutrition right, she understood what her body needed, and she was able to learn and educate herself about the importance of eating enough calories, enjoying your food, and also consuming macros. So one of the things that we always get our clients to do is make sure that first of all, they're eating enough calories to sustain their body, because as I said, many of us just feel that we have to cut down way too many calories or we end up overeating. It was about finding the right balance for my client. So that's exactly what we calculated at first and worked on. Then what I made sure is that she was actually eating all 3 of her macros. So when I mean macros, I mean protein, carbs, and fat. I wanted to make sure that she was doing this and she was following a structure. Now, I have spoke about this in a previous video, so I won't bore you, but essentially what we do is we make sure that we do eat our carbs and our protein, and we just cut out carbs at nighttime just so our body can actually digest the food much easier. We include fats there as well. So that's the program that she was following. And then what we did is that after the 6 weeks, we started to move the structure around. We started to introduce different foods. But the main thing that I really got my client to stick to more than anything was following a high protein diet. So when I say high protein, she was looking at making sure that she was hitting around 40% of her macros was coming from protein. And still, she got to enjoy the things that she wanted to do. She could still have chocolate. She ended up including mayo and cheese and all these things. And she was the client that really wanted a burger and she could have it. She also did go on 2 vacations during this time. It's just about educating you on making sure that you understand what your body 80% wise needs and what it needs to sustain itself, while still having the flexibility and going out and enjoying the foods that you want to enjoy and not being so strict with yourself, because life is about balance, and that's exactly what I teach you in the coaching program and what I have taught my client as well. So that's kind of like the process that she followed for the food, and every week she was just dropping and dropping and dropping weight. Her measurements were decreasing. As I said, she was getting leaner, she was getting stronger, she was building up her endurance. And that was all from making sure that she had the right blueprint of nutrition that allowed her body to thrive and sustain itself throughout the day. Eating enough calories, having enough protein, while still getting to enjoy the foods that she wants to. And one of the biggest things that she said to me yesterday that disappeared was her cravings. She used to get really bad cravings, especially when she restricted herself too much. And she said they've just gone. She just doesn't have the need or the desire to want to pick up, you know, all the other things that she used to want back before she started this program. And she's amazed at, you know, what she's learned and what she's succeeded during this time. But one of the biggest things that she believes, and what I truly believe has made the biggest difference, is having the accountability. Having an accountability partner and a coach like myself, because someone is always there in your corner, and that's what I do for each of my clients. And exactly what I did for this client here is that I do daily check-ins. We build up a friendship, we get to message, we get to chat, we get to, you know each other's personal lives and really help you thrive in the departments that you need to. So the accountability was always there for her. She could text, voice note me, she could call me when she needed to. And I would just really make sure that more than anything, she stayed on top of the journey. And I was able to closely work with her and of course like track her data on a weekly basis. I would go away and do my research and work to figure out what else she could do to push forward and progress in a, a better way, a healthier way, and also educate her at the same time to make sure that by the time she did leave the program, where she's gained all the knowledge and experience and, the goals that she wanted to achieve by the end of it, and she did. So an accountability partner and a coach really was the crucial part of this, and this is why people come and work with myself, is because they need someone there to show them what they need to do, give them the blueprint, show them what works for their body, what doesn't work for their body, track the progress for them, and just honestly hold them accountable, motivate them, and make sure that they're staying consistent. And that's exactly what I do as a coach. That is my job to do that, and my job is to really inspire you and motivate you, and more than anything, I think, get you to enjoy this lifestyle. And that's what we have achieved while we've been working together, and I am just super proud of her. So really the key 3 things is making sure that, number 1, you exercise smarter, not harder, just 4 times a week. It was making sure that you're eating enough high protein diet while still eating your macros without this yo-yo dieting and binge culture. No, get rid of the trends, get rid of it all. And then also the third one, which is the most important one, is having the coach, the accountability partner. Those two things combined just made this program, I think, for her just like flawless. And she honestly said she wouldn't be able to have done this without me, and I am just so grateful that she obviously wanted to work with me and I was able to help her on this journey, and I've got her the results that she wanted, and like I said, couldn't be prouder of her, and I'm so pleased. So for you guys, if you are looking to, you know, lose weight, tone up, wanting to have a much healthier relationship with food and your body and fitness in general and health, definitely look at my coaching program below here. You can apply for free. We do a discovery call where we jump on, we speak with one another. I will personally be speaking to you, and we'll just kind of go through your goals, what you're struggling with, what you'd like to achieve, and me create a program for you. And as I said, coach you along the way. I will be the one messaging you, communicating, giving you the tips and tracking your data for you to give you the best results possible. And then of course, just takeaway is just making sure don't overtrain, train enough. Like I said, 4 times a week is fine. Make sure that you are including all 3 macros in your diet, stop this binge cycling, and then get yourself an accountability partner. So I really hope this video has helped you and inspired you today. I know for me, it's been a pleasure working with her, and I hope that it really does motivate you to continue on your health and fitness journey. But that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them below in the comment section and I will get back to you. Thank you, bye.